Hey everybody, Shane Theriot here. Thanks for joining me again. A little country funk improv in the key of A. Sometimes I get asked, what are those chords you're playing? Like, what are those those don't look like chords that I know. Well, most likely they are. I'm just not using the full chord. A lot of times beginning and intermediate guitar players, they tend to play like too many notes in the chord. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you can look at the Beatles. They played all the bar chords and wrote some of the greatest music of all time. But if we're talking about comping, playing like really intricate rhythm parts, maybe making your playing sound a little more sophisticated, this might help you out. So let's just take the A. That's everybody knows that A bar chord, or you should if you're watching this. You might want to go back and learn that. To make that a dominant 7, you lift your pinky off, right? That was sort of the flavor of that country funk, jazz blues thing I was playing. You could put the 7 right there, 8th fret, 2nd string. So one thing I'll do if I'm playing kind of a jazzy type thing, I'll just break this chord apart, and one of my go-to is this. It's just the root, flat 7, which is the G, 5th fret, 4th string, and then the 3rd string, 6th fret. I'm playing that with my ring finger. I'm muting that with the pad, muting the 5th string with the pad of my 1st. So you just get that. All the information you need for the chord is in there, okay? Now you can add the 13 here with your pinky. That would be the F sharp there on the 7th fret, 2nd string. You could even add the 9. But again, that's getting into too many notes. So if you wanted to play the 13, I would just do that. That works great. Let's look at the 4 chord. For D, we're in the key of A, so for D, you could do that D9. That's been played to death, but it works. One thing I like to do, I prefer this voicing. It's got the 2nd in there, meaning that's a 1 step away. It's called a cluster. It's got a little more tension in it, but it's still, dominant. So you've got the 5th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret again on the high E string. And then you add the root note with your middle finger and mute that 4th string. There's your D. And you don't even need the root if your muting is accurate. I use that a lot. You could put the 3rd in there though. So the point is you don't need the whole chord. Like in jazz, it's a big no-no to start playing. If you're playing a 2-5-1 in the key of, let's stay in A major. All right, so the 2 would be B minor 7. You would never do that, or an E7. I mean, that's pretty basic stuff. You wouldn't want to do that. You'd probably get fired off the gig. So you could take, just, again, break that chord up. You don't need all those notes. So root note, 7th fret, 6th string, flat 7, and I'm barring that, and I'm getting the minor 3rd there on the 7th fret, 3rd string. That's my 2. For my 5, if you really want to be slick with it, you just drop this 1 note. That's an E dominant 7, but it doesn't have the root. The 5th is in the root, but it's still there. But it's just a little more pleasing to the ear because of the voice leading. And then for an A major 7, instead of playing this whole thing, you can, that's it. Root, major 7, 3rd. Try that around the neck. So there's a couple tips for you. If you like this, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notifications button. There'll be more to come. Thank you for all your comments, and see you next time.